Rain is drawing silver lines across the city lights tonight. People moving down below like little rivers in the glow. Coffee cooling by my hand while old reflections fill the glass. Every sound becomes so soft as the midnight traffic passes. Street lights floating on the road like stars that fell and stayed behind. And for a moment all the noise feels a million miles away. Maybe I don't need to run, maybe I can stay a while, watching every drop of rain, write another line tonight. Rain on the glass and the city shining through. Every little light reminds me of the dreams I never knew. Time moving slow like a song inside the dark, and I can feel the whole world breathing somewhere underneath my heart. Rain on the glass falling softly through the night, and for the first time in a long time everything feels right. Neon colors blur and fade along the corners of the street. Taxi headlights paint the rain in orange, white, and crimson dreams. People hiding under coats while conversations drift away. Everyone is going somewhere, I just watch the night remain. The window holds another world, 1,000 stories passing by. And somehow in this crowded city I have never felt so light. Maybe every lonely night leaves a little room to grow. Maybe all these quiet moments are the ones we're meant to know. Rain on the glass and the city shining through. Every little light reminds me of the dreams I never knew. Time moving slow like a song inside the dark, and I can feel the whole world breathing somewhere underneath my heart. Rain on the glass falling softly through the night, and for the first time in a long time everything feels right. Tokyo sleeping, Tokyo glowing under clouds of silver gray. Every window tells a story, every heartbeat finds a way. Maybe tomorrow comes too quickly, maybe morning steals the view, but tonight I stay here listening to the rain and thinking of you. Rain on the glass and the city shining through. Every little light reminds me of the dreams I'm running to. Time moving slow like a song inside the dark, and I can feel a new beginning quietly inside my heart. Rain on the glass falling softly through the night, while the city keeps on dreaming underneath the neon lights. The rain keeps falling on the avenue while headlights draw their colors in the dark. Every shadow moves like poetry across the pavement in the passing cars. The cafe speakers play a quiet tune, a melody I've never heard before, and somehow every note reminds me of something I was looking for. People come and people disappear like reflections on a crowded train. Everybody carries different stories hidden underneath the rain. Maybe all the roads we're taking lead us somewhere we can't see. Maybe all these city lights are shining for somebody like me. City lights between us, glowing through the pouring rain. Every color in the distance calls my restless heart again. Through the glass I watch the whole world moving on, and for a moment I believe I'm exactly where I belong. City lights between us, flickering across the sky like 1,000 little answers, waiting somewhere in the night. Someone laughs outside the station, someone runs to catch the train, someone waits beneath an umbrella, watching clouds drift through the rain. Every window tells a story, every street becomes a song, and the city keeps reminding me that nothing stays for very long. The clock keeps turning without asking, but tonight I let it pass. No destination in my pocket, only raindrops on the glass. Maybe every passing stranger knows the feeling that I know, trying to find a little meaning in the places that we go. City lights between us, glowing through the pouring rain. Every color in the distance calls my restless heart again. Through the glass I watch the whole world moving on, and for a moment I believe I'm exactly where I belong. City lights between us, flickering across the sky like 1,000 little answers, waiting somewhere in the night. And the rain keeps writing messages across the window by my side. Not every question needs an answer, not every feeling needs a guide. Maybe that's enough for now, to watch the city breathe and glow, finding comfort in the movement of a world I'll never know. City lights between us, still reflecting in my eyes. Every street below is dancing underneath the midnight sky. Through the glass I watch tomorrow slowly rise, and I can feel a little hope hidden in the city lights. Raindrops slide across the window, blurring all the city lights. Neon colors melt together in the middle of the night. Coffee stains upon the table, empty pages by my side. Everyone is heading somewhere while I watch the world outside. Yellow taxis cross the avenue like fireflies in the rain. Every reflection tells a story, then disappears again. The city never really sleeps, it only changes rhythm. Neon through the rain, dancing on the glass tonight. Every color feels like music, every shadow feels alive. I don't need to chase tomorrow, I don't need to know the way. For a little while I'm happy, watching neon through the rain. Someone waits beneath an umbrella, someone runs to catch a train, someone laughs outside the station and gets swallowed by the rain. The cafe hums with quiet voices, soft enough to drift away, and the old song from the speakers makes the night feel less afraid. Every drop becomes a mirror for the skyline far above, turning ordinary moments into something I can love. Maybe peace is not a place, maybe it's a passing moment. Neon through the rain, dancing on down below, and the city keeps on glowing through the silver undertow. Maybe all these little moments disappear before we know, but tonight they feel forever in the neon afterglow. Neon through the rain, shining brighter in my eyes. Every street becomes a painting underneath the cloudy sky. I don't need to chase tomorrow, I don't need to rush away. I'll stay here a little longer, watching neon through the rain. Watching neon through the rain. Watching neon through the rain. The rain keeps tapping on the window like it's trying to tell a story, and the city glows an ember underneath the cloudy sky. Steam is rising from my coffee, drawing circles in the air, and a song I used to know finds me sitting unaware. There's a seat across the table, empty like it's always been, but tonight it feels familiar, like somebody just walked in. Funny how a simple melody can bring a memory back. Coffee stains and memories floating through the neon light. Little pieces of the past coming back to me tonight. Nothing hurts and nothing lingers like it used to long ago. Just a quiet kind of feeling only rainy evenings know. People moving through umbrellas like reflections on the street. Every face becomes a shadow, every shadow incomplete. I remember small conversations that I thought I'd left behind. Tiny moments, tiny fragments still surviving somewhere in my mind. The rain keeps drawing on the window, the city keeps its steady glow, and I let the memories visit without asking them to stay. Maybe some things never leave, they just grow a little softer. Coffee stains and memories floating through the neon light. Little pieces of the past coming back to me tonight. Nothing hurts and nothing lingers like it used to long ago. Just a quiet kind of feeling only rainy evenings know. The cafe lights are getting warmer as the night grows deep outside, and for once I stop resisting everything I used to hide. Not every memory is sadness, not every goodbye is pain. Sometimes they're just old photographs waking up inside the rain. Coffee stains and memories drifting through the midnight air like forgotten little stories waiting patiently somewhere. The city hums beyond the window, the rain keeps falling soft and slow, and I sit here for a moment, letting old emotions flow. Rain keeps sliding down the window, tracing lines across the light. Neon colors drift together in the middle of the night. Coffee cooling on the table, vinyl spinning soft and low. Everybody's heading somewhere, but I don't feel the need to go. Taxi headlights paint the pavement, silver rivers in the rain. Every reflection tells a story, then disappears again. The city's humming quietly like a song I almost know. Neon coffee, rainy evening, watching all the lights below. Every drop becomes a picture in the glow. Nothing waiting, nothing missing, just the rhythm of the rain and the colors of the city running softly through my veins. People hiding under umbrellas, passing by the cafe door. Conversations fade to echoes like they've happened here before. Streetlights shimmer on the sidewalks, yellow, blue, and faded white. Every corner feels connected by the rain tonight. The glass between me and the city feels thinner than before, like I could step into the skyline if I opened up the door. Maybe every rainy night has a little magic in it. Neon coffee, rainy evening, watching all the lights below. Every drop becomes a picture in the glow. Nothing waiting, nothing missing, just the rhythm of the rain and the colors of the city running softly through my veins. I was moving like the traffic, slowly flowing down the street. Every moment feels suspended between memory and dream. Maybe that's the beauty of it. Nothing needs to be explained. Just a quiet cafe corner in a city wrapped in rain. Neon coffee, rainy evening, Tokyo shining through the glass. Every light becomes a heartbeat as the midnight moments pass. Nothing waiting, nothing missing, just the rhythm of the rain. And I'll stay a little longer, listening again. The station lights are fading slowly somewhere far beyond the rain. People disappear in silence as the night reclaims the streets again. From the corner of the cafe, I can see the city breathe. Every puddle holds a skyline, every shadow starts to dream. A familiar song is playing low enough to blend away, like it's keeping me company until the break of day. The world gets quieter with every passing train. After the last train leaves the station and the city slows its pace, there's a different kind of beauty in the calm it leaves behind. Rainy windows, distant headlights, soft reflections in the dark. Every little piece of Tokyo glowing gently like a spark. Coffee rings upon the tabletop, stories written in their shape. Hours drifting without purpose, like the rain that can't escape. The barista wipes the counter while the speakers softly play. And for once I stop pretending that I need to run away. Outside the neon keeps on flickering across the avenue below, painting colors on the raindrops in a rhythm only night can know. No destination, no reason to rush. After the last train leaves the slows its pace. There's a different kind of beauty in the calm it leaves behind. Rainy windows, distant headlights, soft reflections in the dark. Every little piece of Tokyo glowing gently like a spark. Maybe all the answers disappear when the streets begin to clear. Maybe that's the reason everything feels honest here. The rain keeps falling without asking. The night keeps moving on. And somehow in this quiet moment I feel like I belong. After the last train leaves the station and the city settles down, every light becomes a memory floating through the sleeping town. Rainy windows, distant headlights, morning still so far away. I'll stay here a little longer and let the night remain. Rain keeps falling past the window, neon drifting on the glass. Every color moves in rhythm as another taxi passes. Coffee resting in my hands now, still too warm to let it go. And the city keeps on dancing to a beat only it knows. Streetlights shimmer on the pavement like they're moving with the bass. Every reflection in the raindrop seems to find its perfect place. The night feels different somehow, like it's breathing in slow motion. Neon espresso in the midnight city glowing through the rain. Every light becomes a rhythm running softly through my veins. No destination, no tomorrow, just this moment in the blue. And the skyline keeps on moving like it's singing something new. Someone laughing by the doorway, someone rushing for the train. Everyone has somewhere waiting beyond the shelter of the rain. The cafe speakers play a groove now, low enough to blend away, but the bass line keeps on pulling all my thoughts into its sway. Every window in the high-rise holds a different kind of dream, and together they create a picture brighter than it seems. The city never really sleeps, it just changes its tempo. Neon espresso in the midnight city glowing through the rain. Every light becomes a rhythm running softly through my veins. No destination, no tomorrow, just this moment in the blue. And the skyline keeps on moving like it's singing something new. Outside the rain keeps writing stories across the avenue below. Inside the music keeps on flowing with a warmth I've come to know. Maybe nothing has to happen, maybe this is enough tonight. this feeling staying true. And I'll stay here by the window, watching rain fall into blue. Rain is painting little rivers down the corner of the glass. Neon colors drift together as another hour passes. There's a candle on the table, throwing shadows on the wall. And the city feels much smaller from this quiet cafe hall. Steam is rising from my coffee, like a dream that won't stay still. Every sound becomes much softer as the night bends to its will. I don't mind the waiting, I don't mind the rain. Candlelight reflections floating through the midnight air. Every little light outside feels like it's leading somewhere. Coffee and conversations fading gently into blue. And the city keeps on glowing like it knows what I've been through. Someone closes up a notebook, someone smiles and waves goodbye. Someone stays a little longer, watching raindrops from inside. The music hums beneath the silence, soft enough to blend away, like a secret shared between us at the end of every day. Every window in the skyline holds a different point of view, but tonight they all feel connected by the rain and amber hues. The world keeps moving, but slowly from here. Candlelight reflections floating through the midnight air. Every little light outside feels like it's leading somewhere. Coffee and conversations fading gently into blue. And the city keeps on glowing like it knows what I've been through. Maybe peace is not a destination. Maybe it's a rainy night with a warm cup in your hands and distant buildings filled with light. Maybe all we really need is a place to sit and stay while the city writes its stories and the rain just drifts away. Candlelight reflections shining softly on the glass. Every little moment here feels like it was made to last. Coffee and conversations now becoming memories too. And I'll stay here by the window watching Tokyo shine through. Rain keeps dancing on the window like it's moving with the beat. Neon colors spill across the city, flowing through the street. Coffee's almost gone beside me, but I barely notice now. Every light outside is glowing brighter somehow. People passing under umbrellas like scenes inside a film. And the skyline feels electric against the midnight chill. Something in the air tonight feels a little different. Neon hearts hearts awake tonight, shining through the rain. Every color, every reflection, running through my veins. The city sings in quiet rhythms under clouds of silver blue. And for a moment all the lights feel like they're leading me to you. The cafe speakers keep on playing softly through the room, while the streets below keep moving beneath the neon bloom. Every raindrop on the glass turns the skyline into art, and the distant traffic echoes like a second heartbeat starts. Hours disappear unnoticed as the night keeps rolling on, and the city feels much warmer than it did before the storm. Maybe every rainy night has a hidden kind of magic. Neon hearts awake tonight, shining through the rain. Every color, every reflection, running through my veins. The city sings in quiet rhythms under clouds of silver blue. And for a moment all the lights feel like they're leading me to you. Thoughts I'm holding, watching headlights drift away. But the rain keeps turning loneliness into something beautiful today. Every window tells a story, every street becomes a song. And for once I stop wondering where I should belong. Neon hearts awake tonight, brighter than they've ever been. Every drop becomes a memory, falling softly in the wind. The city shines beyond the window like a dream that's passing through. And I'll stay a little longer, watching Tokyo shine anew. Midnight resting on the skyline, raindrops tracing silver lines. Every light beyond the window feels suspended out in time. The cafe's getting a little quieter, chairs are empty one by one. Only distant conversations drifting softly and then gone. Coffee cooling near my notebook, songs repeating low and slow. And the city keeps on glowing through the rain below. The night is deep, but I don't wanna leave just yet. Midnight in the window, Tokyo shining through the rain. Every reflection tells a story, then disappears again. Midnight in the window, watching all the colors blend. For a moment I can almost feel the world slow down again. Neon signs across the avenue ripple through the glass, turning every drop of water into something built to last. People rushing from the station, holding umbrellas overhead. Their silhouettes become a memory before they've even left. The music wraps around the room like a familiar old embrace, and every passing minute leaves a softer kind the city on my mind. Rain keeps falling on the window, drawing rivers through the light. The city slowly loses focus in the quiet of the night. Coffee's gone and chairs are empty. Most of the crowd has disappeared. Only distant traffic echoes through the atmosphere. The skyline fades behind the raindrops, like a photograph gone old, and every passing reflection feels softer than before. The night keeps moving gently without a sound. Rain keeps falling through the glow of Tokyo. Every light becomes a memory floating far below. Rain keeps falling and I let the hours pass, watching little worlds appear and vanish on the glass. The song is playing from the speakers, barely louder than the rain, like a voice from somewhere distant calling out my name. Street lights shimmer on the pavement, gold and silver in the dark, every color slowly blending into something warm. The city doesn't ask for answers, the rain doesn't ask for much, and somehow that's enough tonight to keep me in this hush. Nothing left to hurry for, nothing left to chase. Rain keeps falling through the glow of Tokyo. Every light becomes a memory floating far below. Rain keeps falling and I let the hours pass, watching little worlds appear and vanish on the glass. Maybe all the things I'm searching for were never far away. Maybe peace is just a rainy night at the end of the day. The city breathes beyond the window, the rain writes on the sky, and for a little while I stop asking why. Rain keeps falling through the glow of Tokyo. Every light becomes a memory floating far below. Rain keeps falling softly through the night, and everything feels distant. Everything feels right. Rain keeps falling on the glass. The rain is softer than it used to be, just whispers on the glass. The city lights are fading slowly as another night drifts past. The cafe's almost empty now, only shadows linger here, and the music feels familiar, like it's followed me all year. Outside the streets are shining from the stories that they've told, and every reflection carries a little trace of gold. Nothing lasts forever, but maybe that's alright. When the rain lets go and the night begins to fade, I'll carry all these quiet moments long after they escape. Every light beyond the window, every song that filled the air, awakening to a day completely new. The cup beside me sits forgotten. The final page remains unwritten. Some stories never need an ending to be worth remembering. The rain has left its mark upon the streets below, and somehow in the silence I find something I didn't know. Every ending leaves behind a reason to begin again. When the rain lets go and the night begins to fade, I'll carry all these quiet moments long after they escape. Every light beyond the window, every song that filled the air will stay with me tomorrow, like they were always there. Maybe that's the beauty of it. Nothing needed to be said. Just the city, just the rain, and all the thoughts inside my head. Maybe every lonely evening holds a little piece of grace, waiting in the reflections of a familiar place. When the rain lets go and the morning starts to rise, the city wears a different color under brighter skies.